So it looks like Samsung is already getting things lined up for next year because leaks for the Galaxy S26 series are starting to come in thick and fast. And instead of vague, sometime next year rumors, we're now looking at something much more concrete, including when Samsung actually plans to reveal these phones, when you can buy them, and a surprisingly positive update on pricing. But there's also something a bit more interesting happening with the display that might make the S26 one of the most privacy-focused phones Samsung has ever made. Right now, reports coming straight out of South Korea suggest that Samsung is planning to unveil the Galaxy S26 lineup on February 25th in San Francisco. That's slightly later than what Samsung did with the S25 series, which launched in January, but there's supposedly a good reason for the delay. Apparently, Samsung has been dealing with some production challenges, and it even had to drop the Galaxy S26 Edge completely from the lineup. So instead of rushing things, they're taking a little extra time, pushing sales into early March, and honestly, if that means fewer compromises, I don't think many people are going to complain about waiting a few extra weeks. Now here's the really good part. Even though we were hearing earlier that the S26 series might be getting more expensive thanks to higher manufacturing costs, tariffs, and all the usual economic drama, new reports say Samsung isn't going to increase the price after all. In fact, the plan right now is to keep pricing exactly the same as last year to stay competitive. So if things go as expected, we're looking at $799 for the standard model, $999 for the Plus, and $1,299 for the Ultra. Considering everything keeps getting more expensive every year, the idea that a major flagship lineup might not jump in price is honestly kind of refreshing. But maybe the most intriguing leak so far has nothing to do with launch dates or pricing. It's something happening with the display. Samsung is apparently working on a new privacy display feature that could debut with One UI 8.5 on the S26 series. And this isn't one of those gimmicky software overlays or camera tricks. Based on early firmware references, this looks like something that actually changes how the screen itself behaves. The idea is simple. When you enable it, people sitting next to you shouldn't be able to clearly see what's on your screen, while everything still looks normal to you when you're looking straight at it. Think about how useful that could be. Using your phone on public transport, checking messages in a crowded cafe, looking at something private on a plane, and not having to worry about the person next to you subtly glancing over. It doesn't look like it's always on, though. You'll reportedly be able to toggle it in settings or from the quick panel, and it may even work automatically using Samsung's modes and routines. So it could activate when you leave home or switch to mobile data. What makes this especially interesting is that it seems tied to actual display hardware. Samsung Display has already shown off tech like FlexMagic Pixel OLED, which can control viewing angles at the pixel level, and the S26 might be the first real-world phone to actually use something like that. Other brands have tried solving the people staring at your screen problem in different ways, like Huawei detecting when someone else is looking and warning you, but Samsung's approach sounds a lot more subtle and seamless. So that's what we're looking at right now. A slightly later launch than usual, the same pricing as last year, and a genuinely useful new display feature that could actually make a difference in day-to-day use. If all of this turns out to be true, the Galaxy S26 lineup is shaping up to be a lot more than just another yearly refresh. But what do you think? Is the delayed launch a big deal? Would you actually use something like this privacy display, or does it feel unnecessary? Let me know your thoughts in the comments because I'm really curious to see what you think about this one. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.